Okay. So, just want to talk about one thing. Okay, good. It's on. Is it on? It's on. Okay. So, software dev, canonical, canon, canonical. No, this word, when you do agentic coding with Xcode, it appears again and again and again. And I believe without knowing this word, if you don't write this word to the AI, life is going to be hard. Believe software dev is learning a new English. It does. It is. Assets, URLs, canonical, repository. Like all these words that are associated with software development paradigms, I loosely fudged it and it worked. You can fudge it. I fudged it and made like millions, but I mean, man, with AI, you can't fudge it like that anymore because you just get stuck in churning hell. So, canonical. You realize, like, easy examples, you have like one button that shows a string that represents something, a name. But the name can be sourced from many places, and then there's confusion rapidly developing over, well, which one is the source of truth? And like this idea, though, extends all the way to reality. There is a source of truth. Something actually happened, let's say in a murder case. But you're going to get a shit ton of versions of that. And it's surprising because it undermines the belief that we are accurate recounters of the truth. And that's why the media has to deal with this too. That's why YouTube, when people say shit like Japan's cooked, Japan's fucked, Japan's dirty, even I believe this shit. But if I'm going to look around me, right here, where I live, Japan ain't cooked at all. This is a nice place to live. It's safe. People are friendly. The air is clean. It's a nice house. If you want to live like a hermit in peace, ain't no better place than here. Well, there might be. I'm saying, like, the thing is source of truth is hard to define. And the more I talk to the AI, the more I realize, holy, even someone like me, I am prone to extreme prejudices of all kinds. It's insane. It's insane. It's insane. It's the thing. The more you know, the more you realize you don't know, I guess. Anyway, but canonical is a great word. So what it means is a source of truth. So like you might have like these assets floating around, like file names, audio files, video files, and once it gets past a certain level of complexity, now we have to really get clear on, well, what really is the truth? Like, it doesn't seem like this is very necessary in daily life, but the moment you get into complex systems engineering, it's really important for some reason that you know the word canonical and you could resolve it. Like, let's just say you have like an audio editing software where you edit things on your drive and it goes to the cloud or it goes somewhere else. You've got a canonical problem right there. Where is the file? It becomes actually a nightmare if you don't model it correctly. And I never realized that file systems and file names are a big headache in computing. I don't know if it's a better solution. But when you're making a lot of resources and assets, the file names become a nightmare. Like the conventions of naming the files and shit. Oh man, like having assets for like a database or something is absolutely insane. And there's a lot of value in this, like it's great. I thought like it's all shallow, like naming shit is just very shallow. It's just, it's just basically vanity to name things, but it's not. Having the right name for something is, I feel, in the divine sphere. Like, it's our pointer to the object. And if we just say, well, fuck the pointers because the actual object is what matters, that's not true. We can see in the real world there's a lot of quality out there that's not pointed to and never gets found. The pointer sometimes is even more important than the thing itself because a pointer allows people to discover it, to find where it is. And if the pointer is a lie, then the resource itself is lost. And like, it's hard to get my head wrapped around this, but it's just like maintaining fidelity in your pointers creates beautiful systems. I'm pretty sure about this. Like, if you can really... So, the other thought was basically that chaos just creeps in. When you have complex systems involving multiple elements, chaos just creeps right in. Disorganization, confusion. Think A, you think B, we talk the same thing, but we can't talk the same thing because we don't think the same thing. Like, it's just, there's so much of this. It's so hard, even when the AI is your freaking slave, to basically, like, when I'm coding and I'm frustrated the AI doesn't get it, maybe sometimes just because I don't get it. And that the fact that I don't get it is mirroring into the AI not getting it. So you can blame the AI for not getting it, but like the old Shakespeare thing is, the fault, Brutus, lies not in the stars but ourselves. It's kind of like that. I kind of take a step back, take a walk, and go like, wait, like maybe I shouldn't be so hard ass about why can't you get the file name across, but it's because I don't have a canonical asset name. That's why it's not working. And you gotta like step back, go, oh, aha, and then go canonical name. I didn't think about that. And if you start to use canonical, the AI gets it now. And the thing is that it's not about the AI getting it. Really, it's me getting it now. Like, you don't have a canonical thing. Without canonical, you can't do a lot of things. So you can't verify integrity of the asset. Like, it's, oh my God, it's just insane. Like, you know, the problem with this stuff is that how can you maintain technical superiority and artistic superiority? Because if you're just a tech guy and you know all the tech stuff, well, it's fine, but you can't please the crowd. There's always like a bit of a mix of the both, huh? Like, you got to have the showman side of it, the wow and the sexy side of it. And then on the other side, you got to have the discipline to maintain chaos, to control the system, so to speak. The two go hand. You need both. That's the really tricky part, is to have both disciplines mastered and in your pocket, right? You can have fantastic ideas, but you can't, like me, I can't organize my ideas into a YouTube video. It's really, really hard. Now, people do that, and I took it for granted. I'm like, oh, that's obvious. Of course you should do that. But you know how hard it is to organize a video and cut out the parts you don't need? It's not easy. I've tried it. It's not easy, because when you see a masterfully edited video, I feel like there are a lot of choices to cut out what goes in it so that it becomes a really cohesive whole. And like great movies I've always appreciated, I don't think about how much work it must take to film all that raw footage, principal photography they call it, right? And then to cut out all the stuff that is of value and piece together in one seamless package. Like, that's so hard. Like, when I think about the scale of a Hollywood production, of a great movie, I just my mind explodes. Like, how do they manage all that complexity? That's unbelievable. These actors and directors should get paid handsomely, because, wow, like that they can pull that shit off is just blows my mind. And like the whole time is like, holy, to make any kind of a sizable project come together, it's just to prevent him from delving into chaos is just unbelievably hard. I think it's unbelievably hard. And then I realized, like, my understanding of the app that made the money is located in my head only. Like, you know, it's very hard for people to copy it out. And I want to map it out, but it's hard. But I remember, because I spent 10 years of my life developing it, it's like ingrained in my brain. And like the formulation of your model of what it is in your brain, that is exclusive, and that is very hard to copy out into an AI, because it's a very buried understanding, you know? And I guess relationship with people you know very well are like that too. They're heavily encoded with a lot of stuff, and it's hard to just copy that out, right? It's interesting thoughts, you know, but for today, I think canonical is just, I gotta internalize this, because this is important. To code and then realize you gotta refer. When I work with Swift UI, the word source of truth becomes really important, because you have all these variables here and there, right? Like, you have 5 views referring to one thing, but who's the authority on which one's the source of truth? You gotta define that. Otherwise, it all collapses. There's deviations and shit.